Welcome back in, guys. As always, Paladin, your Platinum Paladin. Dino Crisis is finally available on the PlayStation services. There are a few caveats, a few drawbacks, and I will have some gameplay for you in this run. So let's jump right in. Alright, here we go, guys. Of course, here's Dino Crisis running on the PS Plus library. This footage is PS5. I just wanted to show off some of the presets. We got default, modern. We do have two arcade presets, a classic and a modern arcade preset. Now, these are going to be like different cell shaders or scan lines or anything. Like any other PS Plus game, we've got the resolution options as well. You got 4:3. I usually run 4:3 16:9, but stretching it out is always kind of fun. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show these off. These are all the options. There were some new ones. The changing the region, I don't recall being an option with Resident Evil, so that was kind of a fun addition. And then, of course, the wall of text that's there. The rewind feature is still here, so we'll go ahead and dive into the game. I did mention before that there were some I guess, caveats, setbacks, not so great things about this particular launch to PS Plus. So the first and foremost, as trophy hunters, I was really wanting there to be a platinum trophy. There is no trophy list on this one or in the PS4 version, so if you're hunting on either of them, you're not going to find it. It's just like Resident Evil Director's Cut. Also, though, like Resident Evil Director's Cut, is the situation where these are actually kind of paywalled behind the premium PlayStation Plus account membership, if you will. So the top of the line where you get the PS1 games and such. A lot of times, like when Legend of Dragoon, for example, dropped, you didn't need PS Plus. You could go and actually buy the game and stuff like that. So we were really hoping Dino Crisis was going to be on that side of the fence and not the RE1 side. Sadly, it seems like this is a Capcom call because they're 2 for 2 now on their games, being on PS Plus and being behind the service wall instead of being able to be bought separately. So one can hope that they will make a revision on that in the future, but until we see otherwise, yeah, you gotta kind of PS Plus up for it. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of sucky, and it's really tough to promote. Hey, grab PS Plus and try out Dino Crisis if this is your easiest way to do it. Now, granted, if you are interested in PlayStation Plus at the moment, and this is just something that might get you in the door, or say you're already looking at some of the first-party stuff that's on there, hey, head on in, try it out. Dino Crisis, if you're a survival horror fan, you will not be disappointed in the game. If you are, well, I don't know what to tell you in that regard, because I've never been disappointed in this game. But I digress. So we'll go ahead and kind of let this cutscene play out. Well, part of what I did want to do over this video, of course, is showcase the 4 different graphic styles, and then just get a little bit of gameplay footage here at the beginning, just to kind of show you, hey, this is what she looks like, this is how she's running, and this is what to expect. All this footage, again, recorded from PS5. But I would imagine the PS4 version is going to run this PS1 game rather well. So I wouldn't panic too much in that regard, because it's honestly, it's not super intensive. Going to the mention of the trophies and such. Now, this is where I do my shameless plug for my Retro Achievements run. If that was something you were looking for, hey, head on over to Retro Achievements. They actually put together a really fun list, just from anything generally, just from beating the game, making the Rick and Gale decisions, two crazy ones. I had my first no weapon run ever featured in that run. It was the final run that I did to complete the retro achievements list. It's a very fun list, and it encourages you to play the game a different way, just like any other trophy list would. So if you are in completionist mode and do want Dino Crisis to be kind of in that completion hat, that's going to be the route that I recommend you do. Oh no. He is no longer Cooper, he is Snack. Alright, well, we'll let the Rex finish up, and we'll go ahead and switch over now then to our graphics settings. Alright, this of course is default. We'll be subbing in between these, but it will be largely this cinematic here where Regina is kind of listening in. So we'll just go clip by clip, starting this as default. Of course, it's already labeled as such, so you have an idea what it is.
I don't know what's been going on here, but it looks like all the power in this facility's been cut.
Same here.
As long as that's the situation, there's not a lot I can do. Why don't you see if you can gain access to the backup generators on the ground level?
I'm on it. What are you doing here?
I caught the last part of your conversation.
By the way, I found a key.
Hand it over. Let's head outside.
Alright, hopefully that was a decent enough showcase between the 4 different presets there. Like I said, I didn't bother messing with aspect ratio. You know, if you end up wanting to try it out and seeing different aspects and such, you can definitely do that. Naturally, in a lot of these cases, you don't want to stretch the pixels or kind of muddy them up, or maybe that's my purist mentality, but it really depends on the day, because sometimes I will play some of these in full screen. But I will say, while we're kind of talking about this, the vintage Dino Crisis experience is here. The DualShock does feel really good with it, so I'm actually really pleased with that. General navigation in a tank control game can be a little tedious, so I'm happy again the DualSense rather is doing its thing. I'm sure the DualShock 4 that I've used a million times over a million speedruns will also do its thing. I'll go ahead and give you the first one for free. Here's a puzzle solution, and then we'll end up getting out of here. But let me know in the comments, of course, guys, if you are going to be trying out Dino Crisis on PS Plus, or are you just going to maybe go the retro achievements route, or dig out the old PS3, PS1, or even, hey, Ambernick. That's always an option, too. I'm going to leave this one here, and you guys have a good one.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that one, because I totally did. If you do need to stay up to date with all things on the channel, whether it be Let's Talks, reactions, or any other shenanigans we get up to, maybe consider hitting like, subscribe, and leaving a comment. Have a good one, guys.